Hello. You're in the reaction room with Reese. Welcome. Today's recap is season 2, episode 71. Let's get into it. Here's what's happening beyond the gates. We start off with Naomi and Chelsea at the food court. They're talking about how supportive Andre has been. And Chelsea says the one thing that's saving Danny is knowing that her daughters don't have the BRCA gene too. At the Dupree house, Martin comes over to see Anita, and Vernon tells him, "We have some news." And then Anita lets him know that the chemo is working and the tumor has shrunk more than she hoped. Martin says that's fantastic news. At the country club, Tomas is giving hints to Kat about Bill telling him to investigate Lynette. Since he can't give her privileged information, he's letting her guess. Bill walks into the office and tells Haley he's about to meet with Naomi about Madison's case. And then Haley tells him, "I have to make a confession." At the Dupree house, Martin tells Anita he's in awe of her. Anita says, "My courage wasn't always there, but your granddad never wavered." And then Nicole asks Martin to tell Kat the good news since he's going to see her later. Haley tells Bill she realizes that Lynette must have been playing her. Bill says anyone can get played, but nothing will change how I feel about you. Tomas tells Kat they have to celebrate Chelsea Cat being in Finmore stores. And then Kat sees Leslie and Eva, and she tells him, "Let's get out of here." So she walks right past them without saying a word. Naomi walks into Bill's office, and Haley tells her she recognizes that there were some red flags about Lynette concerning the situation with Tomas. And then Bill invites her to have lunch with him and Naomi. Eva shows Leslie her early birthday gift from Isaiah. Leslie says on his salary, he could have got her a diamond. And then she tries to warn Eva about Darlene. Eva tells her how hypocritical she's being, and she says her and Isaiah aren't going to pay their mothers any mind. Back at the Dupree house, Vernon asks Anita about Tracy when he meant Sharon, and Danny notices. And then she asks him how he's holding up. Vernon says that little slip of the tongue is no cause for alarm. Ted tells Andre he and Shanice had to have a talk about where they are and where they're not. Andre asks him, "What or who is holding you up?" He says, "I think we both know the answer." Danny wants to call Naomi, but her phone is dead, so she calls Bill to give her the good news. And then Bill gets on the phone and says, "Baby, I'm so happy for you." And Leslie and Eva heard the whole conversation. Andre asks Ted, "Are you going to move on, or are you going to spend the rest of your life pining for what you'll never have again?" He says, "I don't want that for you." Tomas takes Kat to Uptown for a surprise birthday party. Kat says she thought her whole family had forgotten about her birthday, which she calls Cat Day. And then Eva shows up, and Kat is not thrilled. And then Eva accidentally tells Kat the news about Anita, and she says she's been praying for her. Martin tells Kat this was going to be your second surprise. And then Kat says this is the best birthday present ever. Ted and Andre come back to Danny's house, and Andre goes upstairs. And then Ted gives Nicole a bouquet of flowers. It's a tradition that he does every year on Kat's birthday. Back at Uptown, Kat tells Eva, "I can't be mad at anyone right now, not even you." And she tells her there's plenty of cake if you want to stay. Danny breaks down and tells Andre she was so scared for Anita, and she didn't realize how much until she heard the news. Anita and Vernon are looking at Kat's birthday pics. And Vernon says, "Is that Eva?" And then Anita tells him, "You helped bring me back. And I am done being scared. We got this." Tomas gives Kat his gift, and she says, "I have everything I wanted." And then Nicole and Ted and Danny and Andre show up. Naomi asks Danny, "Is it real?" Danny says, "Sunny days ahead for all of us." Back at the country club, Leslie tells Haley, "We could have been besties." Haley says, "Hard pass." And then Leslie tells her, Danny Dupree is where Bill's heart is. And when she takes him back, who you gonna call? And that's how the show ended today. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one, okay? Bye.